Well, by definition, a political party is an organized group of people that seeks political power by electing people to office so its philosophy and ideology will become public policy. Political parties have four essential roles, which include recruiting candidates, nominating and supporting their candidates, educating the electorate, and organizing the government. In the United States, we have a two-party political system. Our two major parties are the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. The Democratic Party's roots can be traced back to Thomas Jefferson and James Madison's Democratic Republican Party. The modern-day Democratic Party was founded in 1828 by Andrew Jackson. The Democratic Party has transitioned from a once socially conservative party to the liberal and progressive party that we know it today to be. The chairperson of the party is Tom Perez, the Senate leader is Chuck Schumer, and the House leader is Nancy Pelosi. The Republican Party was founded by anti-slavery activists and ex-Whig and ex-Free Soiler Party members in 1854. The Republican Party currently has an ideology of conservatism. It favors free enterprise, fiscal conservatism, and a strong national defense. The chairperson of the party is Ronna Romney McDaniel, and the House leader is Kevin McCarthy, and the Senate leader is Mitch McConnell. We have this system for the following reasons: the historical foundations of the system, the self-perpetuation of the parties, the commonality of views among Americans, the winner-takes-all electoral system, and state and federal laws that favor a two-party system. There are third-party options, such as the Green Party and the Libertarian Party. A third party is an electoral contender other than the two major political parties. They are not unusual, however, they rarely win elections due to the winner-takes-all electoral system. Some types of third parties include the single-issue parties, ideological parties, and splinter parties. Single-issue parties focus exclusively on one major social, economic, or moral issue. It is generally short-lived and may fade away when an issue ceases to be important or a major party adopts the issue. Ideological parties focus on overall change in society rather than on a single issue. An example of an ideological party would be the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. Splinter parties split away from one of the major parties because of some dispute or disagreement. Such disputes frequently result from the failure of a popular figure to gain the majority party's presidential nomination. An example of a splinter party would be the Tea Party. Party identification can be defined as a citizen's self-proclaimed preference for one party or the other. A figure who is a younger, lower to middle class minority woman who is practicing Judaism who lives in the Northeast or the West Coast, who has either a high school diploma or PhD, and profession of a lawyer or a teacher fits the key Democratic Party demographic. A figure who is a wealthy older white male practicing Christianity and who lives in the South or Midwest, who has an education level of a bachelor's degree, and the profession of a doctor, law enforcement, or the military would fit the key Republican Party demographic. As mentioned earlier, the two major parties in the United States political system can trace their origins back to earlier parties. The Democratic and Republican parties have changed throughout the nation's history due to realignment elections. A realignment election is an election that proves to be a turning point in the American political system where popular support switches from one party to another, redefining the agenda of politics and the alignment of voters within parties. In the election of 1800, Jefferson Republicans, also known as Democratic Republicans, were defeated by Federalists. In the election of 1828, Jacksonian Democrats rose to power. In the election of 1860, Whigs collapsed, and Lincoln's Republicans rose to power. With all of this information being considered, we hope that you are a little bit more informed about the U.S. political system and how parties play a major role in how it works.